Hey guys, welcome to my 1 in 99 Hunter Training Guide. This is a level 3 skiller friendly guide, so I will be going over both methods for normal accounts as well as level 3 accounts. There's only one major difference between the two, but you guys can skip down below. You can skip to part of the video that best suits you so you don't have to watch the entire video. But anyways, I hope you guys find this helpful and enjoy. Alright, to save you a tremendous amount of time, from levels 1 to 9 Hunter, you are going to want to head over to the Varrock Museum and head downstairs. Down here you can speak to Orlando Smith, who will ask you to answer a couple of variety questions at each one of these statues down here. If you just study each plaque, it'll ask you a random question and then you can answer them. I've already done it, so it won't show it. But once you have answered all of the plaques questions, you can return to Orlando Smith and he will give you 1000 Slayer and Hunter experience, bringing you from level 1 to 9 immediately. Alright, before we get started, a quest that I highly recommend completing is the Voyage quest, which gives you access to Fossil Island. Fossil Island consists of very many things, one of them being birdhouse traps. Birdhouse traps give you hunter experience as well as bird nests passively. I highly recommend doing these as they give you a lot of experience for very little at work. All you need for these is 4 of your best birdhouse traps that you have access to depending on your hunter level, as well as 10 seeds per trap. So your inventory should consist of 4 traps and 40 seeds. You have to utilize any hop seeds or herb seeds, but I highly recommend using Harley seeds as I do believe they are the cheapest. For level 3 skillers, I do plan on making a guide on how to gain access to Fossil Island, as it is a little difficult for level 3s. So if I have made that video already, go ahead and check that out for your benefit. Otherwise, just do these birdhouse traps passively as I do on screen. Alright, so once you have completed the Varrock Museum and have level 9 Hunter, you can teleport directly to the golden warblers here utilizing the Necklace of Passage. If you use the Eagle's Eyrie option, it brings you directly to this location here. As this is in the desert, you are going to want to bring some water skins and possibly a knife as well, so you can replenish your water skins with the nearby cactuses. From levels 9 to 19 Hunter, you will be capturing these and need to catch at least 64 of them before you can move on to the next step. Alright, from levels 19 to 27 Hunter, you will be catching tropical wagtails. You will need to catch a total of 61 to get to level 27 Hunter. You could get down here to the felled up area either running south from Yanel, or you can also utilize a felled up teleport scroll, which are quite expensive, so I do not recommend utilizing those. For levels 27 to 29 Hunter, I recommend completing the Eagle's Peak quest, as this quest is required for utilizing box traps. Box traps are used in many training methods as well as money-making methods when doing Hunter. So you might as well get this quest knocked out if you are planning on using box traps now at a lower Hunter level. That way you could skip quite a few Hunter levels early on. Otherwise, it is not required. There are methods that you can do that do not utilize box traps, and I will be going over those as well. For accounts that have access to the Canifis area, which requires completion of the Priest and Peril quest, then you are going to want to make your way over to the Swamp Lizards if you have completed the Eagle's Peak quest as well to get you to 29 Hunter. If you decided not to do the Eagle's Peak quest, then just continue to do the Tropical Wagtails from 27 to 29 Hunter. Once you have 29 Hunter, make your way over to the Swamp Lizards located here in the swamps north of Canifis. You will be doing these from 29 Hunter to 47 Hunter, which requires you to capture 416 total swamp lizards. Just a quick tip for when you are capturing lizards, any type of lizards, you can shift drop them rather than right clicking and release. This makes it a little bit faster, and a lot of people actually don't know about this. For the level 3 skillers or anybody else who does not have access to the Canifis area, this is the method for you. After completion of the Eagle's Peak quest, you are able to capture ferrets as well as white rabbits. You are going to want to make your way to the following location just west of the Tree Gnome Stronghold. To capture a ferret, you are going to need a single box trap. Just capture one ferret and then run up north to the following location to the white rabbits. You will be capturing white rabbits from levels 29 to 47 hunter, which require you to capture 439 white rabbits. To capture white rabbits, you need to have rabbit snares on you and then the one ferret that you previously caught. You will use the ferret to flush out the rabbits hidden within the tunnels here. Place your traps in between the tunnels, and when you flush the rabbit out, it will run into your trap, as I'm showing you on screen now. You can also use the rabbit foots that you capture for a little bit of extra GP. I believe you gain somewhere around 200 to 250k GP if you were to bank all of the rabbit foots just to get to 47 hunter. For the accounts that chose not to do Eagle's Peak quest and do not have access to the Canifis area, you can make your way to the Snowy Hunter biome located northeast of Relica. Here you will be capturing the butterflies, the sapphire butterflies, and the snowy night butterflies, as well as the birds located here with bird snares. So you'll be capturing multiple things at once. It speeds up the process a little bit. It's very hard to give an estimate exactly how many you need to capture, as you are capturing multiple things at once, so I will not be able to give you an estimate. Snowy night butterflies are not able to be caught until level 35 hunter. You will be here from levels 27 to 47 hunter. Alternatively, if you do not want to stay at this location all the way to 47 hunter, you could do aerial fishing at level 3500, granted that you have 43 fishing requirement as well. Here you will be capturing the bluegills. You will need to capture a total of 3,195 bluegills before getting to level 47 hunter. At level 47 hunter, you will finally be able to capture orange salamanders located in the desert. You can get here by teleporting to Eagle's Eyrie, utilizing the Necklace of Passage as you did earlier before. You want to run a little bit south until you get to this location here where the closest traps are located. This is the point where Hunter begins to speed up a little bit, as the lower levels takes quite a bit, so your experience will be going up pretty dramatically here. You will be at orange salamanders from levels 47 to 59 hunter. You will need to capture a total of 772 orange salamanders. Before we move on, also when you are capturing the orange salamanders, do not forget to bring your desert clothing and water skins, as well as a knife to replenish your water skins by the nearby cactuses, as you will be in the desert for quite some time. Next, at level 59 hunter, you will be capturing red salamanders located next to the Orania altar where ZMI runecrafting is conducted. You will be here depending on how long or which methods you wish to do after red salamanders. For instance, if you have completed the Eagle's Peak quest and wish to do red chinchampas at level 63, you will be here from level 59 to 63 hunter, which will require 444 captured red salamanders. Otherwise, you will remain here from 59 to 67 hunter, which requires 1,104 red salamanders to be caught. If you decided to come to the carnivorous chinchampas or the red chinchampas, which they are also known by, again, this requires the completion of the Eagle's Peak quest to utilize the box traps. You will make your way down to the Feldup Hills area located here. There are multiple spots down in the Feldup Hills where red chinchampas are actually located. However, this is the spot that I prefer. If you wish to stay here until 80 hunter, you will need to capture 6,104 chinchompas until moving on to Herbiboar, which is located on Fossil Island. Otherwise, you could stay here until level 99 hunter, which requires you to capture 47,796 chinchompas. If you wish to stay here until 99, that is the most profitable method for hunting. Some of you might be asking, well, what about black chinchompas? I do not include black chinchompas in this guide as they are unpredictable because you can get PK'd when you are doing black chinchompas, so it's just not a viable method for training or money making unless you are willing to risk it. Then by all means you can hunt the black chinchompas, but as I mentioned, I will not be including those in this guide. So at level 6700, you have the option to go do the black salamanders. This is located in the wilderness, so please, when you are doing this, make sure you do not bring any items other than the traps that you need, as you do have a chance of being PK'd and lose your items. To get here, the fastest way is to teleport with a burning amulet to the Chaos Temple and then just run north to this location here. You will be here from level 67 to 80, which will require 4,502 captures of black salamanders. From level 80, you can move on to the Herblore method, or you can go to the red chinchompa method, whichever one you decide to do. So at level 80 hunter, you have the option to do Herbiboar. This is it goes pretty in depth as far as what you need to do Herbiboar. I believe it requires a separate guide, but I will be going over the basics of it so you can actually do it in this guide. So the requirements for this is access to Fossil Island, as well as 80 hunter and 37 Herblore. The only items you need is stamina potions, as you do a lot of running, so I do not recommend this option if you are not utilizing stamina potions. And I highly recommend having Graceful, again, because we are doing a lot of running. If you are a main account that has access to herb sacks, I highly recommend having that. It will save you trips to the bank, as you do obtain herbs through this method. And your magic secateurs do work in this method as well, so I would have those so you obtain more herbs. In the end results more money as well. So the benefits of doing Herblore over red chinchompas is it is faster experience per hour, as well as it's less click intensive. In fact, once you get the hang of it, it's pretty AFKable. The only downfall is it's not as profitable, or nowhere near as profitable as red chinchompas. On average, it takes anywhere from 2,000 to 2,500 Herbiboars to get to 80 to 99 hunter. I cannot give you an exact number because the experience you gain is based off of your hunter level. It is scaled off your hunter level, so you gain more experience depending on your hunter level. Excuse me. If you are level 3 skiller or a low level account, I highly recommend going to your settings and turning your NPC attack options to hidden, as when you're inspecting items to find the herblores, when you're doing these methods, you could accidentally pick an ancient fungi, and this can hit pretty high. I know it can hit 10s, so you can get one hit if you are a level 3 skiller. If you are not familiar with the tracking system for hunter, basically you inspect the following rocks in the following locations to begin your tracking. What this does is when you inspect it, a set of footprints will appear. All you have to do is follow these footprints until they no longer go any further, and then at the end of the tracks there will be things that you can inspect, whether it be a mushroom or a patch or whatnot. You inspect those and more tracks will appear. You just follow these tracks all the way until the end, until they lead to a tunnel. You then inspect that tunnel and a herblore will appear, and then you gather the herbs off of the herblore for your hunter experience. That's it for this guide, guys. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to the channel.